Fear is a very strange thing to have to develop a relationship with. I say relationship as in something's happened and you're not just going to be able to get over it. It's just around. I found this to be one of the weirdest parts of learning to live with cancer as a chronic condition, or in fact, just learn to live in this pandemic and then post pandemic world is how do we find a place for fear, which reminds us, oh, look, the world comes apart in a second. Oh, look, things, you can lose things you can never get back. Oh, look, the world is full of things to be afraid of. Those are all real. That is the world with our eyes open. And only someone who is delusional or loves you so much they just don't want to talk about it anymore is going to say, well, don't worry, there's nothing to be afraid of. So, what do we do now that we know there is so much stuff to fear? We don't want to become the kind of people whose lives become too small, too hemmed in, too overwhelmed. We don't want to be the kind of people who get confused and imagine that an awareness of reality means we can't have that whole other spectrum of emotion in life. Then we can't have joy and happiness and dumb movies and Taylor Swift, just nonstop Taylor Swift on repeat. So, how do we have a healthier relationship with fear if we don't want to follow our culture's very well worn path of saying, we'll just get over it, optimism, look forward, tomorrow is a better day? Well, maybe tomorrow's a terrifying day. So, what do we do? I think part of it is that we need to develop a deeper appreciation of honesty. Yes, these are the things worth being afraid of. And we need to then acknowledge that life is going to take a lot of courage. It's going to be a place that will require that we get up again today knowing that there are things that might take us apart. And then we step forward in not with fearlessness, but just with love in our hearts, knowing that this life, in all of its absurdity and beauty, is worth showing up for with all of who we are, regardless of what we know.